Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to talk about education for life. हम सब education ले रहे हैं, but what is our purpose? Is our purpose to get a higher salary, or is our purpose to get a better life? We need to sit and reflect. If our purpose is only a higher income, let me tell you, even illiterate people earn do well. Even if you go to a person having his own business of anything, maybe he is earning in lakhs. So earning money is not the motive behind education. Education is for life. Whatever I am learning, it should make my life better. So today I will be guiding you on that. Education teaches me life, how to live. And if it does not, I should not call it education. If I'm just mugging up things, reproducing it, scoring marks, even if I'm the topper of the class, I will not be an educated person in real sense of the word. And that's why you might have seen many people in this world who are highly educated, but they are not living their lives properly. So, as in normal parlance, we are using word educated for them. According to me, we should not call them educated. We should call them degree holders. So they are degree holders. They are not educated. So when I teach my learners, I expect them to be educated. Okay. So today, subject-wise, I will discuss how each subject is teaching you life skills and how you should learn those subjects. I'm taking various examples from various subjects. For example, economics. Obviously, being an economics person, I would like to start with economics. Economics. The very definition of economics starts with making optimum utilization of resources. And my most important resources are time, energy, my money, my thoughts, and I waste my time like anything, like I'm sleeping till 12 during the holidays. I'm allowing every rubbish thought to enter my mind. I'm wasting my energy on negative thoughts. So I'm not applying economics to my life. Similarly, I learn in today itself, I taught my learners that when cost increases, supply decreases. So I should calculate the cost of behaving in an angry manner. Its cost is very high. It is affecting my health. It is affecting my mood. It is affecting my peace. Why am I supplying anger then? I should reduce the supply of anger. The moment I learn law of demand, it says when price rises, quantity demanded falls. So if I will be arrogant, people would not like me. My demand will decline. So I should not have a higher price. Arrogance is the price in one sense of the word. When I talk about law of diminishing marginal utility, I think of it that okay, if I will go more frequently to anybody, that person will not value me. So if I want to maintain my value, I need to know that how much time do I need to dedicate to a particular thing. So each and every law is teaching me some life skills. Only thing is, we are not taking the headache or pain. I'm calling it to be headache or pain because you people use these terms. So we are not taking that headache or pain to apply it in real life. Otherwise, it is the beauty. When you apply your subjects in your real life, you enjoy it like anything. And you will say, ma'am, only economics maybe you can apply in real life, not other subjects. Each and every subject. I will take examples from many fields, and I have chosen those subjects which most of my learners have read. So next subject I take English. English is one subject I think all streams are having. I learn in English how to write letters. In my real world, I will go to so many places. 3 days back, I went to bank to close my account. That manager told me write an application. So I needed to survive my life. I need communication skills everywhere. When I'm sitting alone, I enjoy poetry. When I'm sitting with nature, with clouds, poetry attracts me like anything. The way I can enjoy various Shakespeare dramas, maybe an illiterate person can never. If I have learned note making properly, if you ask me to sit in a lecture, I can note down the complete lecture because I have command on note making. Later on, I can elaborate and I will not miss even a single line of the lecture. When I am attending my office meetings, I can make use of my note making skills. So tell me one thing in English which is not useful in your real life, which is not teaching you how to live a beautiful, meaningful life. If I talk of another subject, say business studies, let's don't call it business studies. Let us call it busyness studies. Busyness. My life is being busy. Being busy in something which is called studies. And studies do not only mean academic books. Studies means if I'm sitting with a person, I'm studying him. I'm observing him. I'm trying to understand. If I'm in a situation, I'm trying to understand that situation. If I'm traveling by metro, I'm surprised by the technology. I'm surprised by their business mindedness that they are not earning as much from the tickets as they are earning from the advertisements. Railway could also do that, but they never had that mindset. They never did it. Metro was the first to announce, and later on railway followed. That's a different thing. But that business aptitude Metro was having. They're using their smart card for advertisement, for creating revenues. What a business mindset they have. If I'm looking at even a tikki wala, I'm just calculating the cost revenue because I'm a business minded person. I'm observing things. I'm an observer. I'm doing planning, organizing, staffing for my own self. You know, I'm planning in the morning. Every morning, I'm spending 10 minutes in planning. How will I utilize my day? And then before sleeping, I'm spending 10 minutes in controlling. Did I make best use of my day or not? Throughout the day, I'm giving authority to my mind to control my body. My body is the subordinate, my mind is the superior. My body should not control my mind will control my body. My intellect will control my mind. So hierarchy has to be clear. Body's boss is mind, mind's boss is intellect, and intellect's boss is my consciousness. So hierarchy is very much clear while I'm learning organizing. I'm staffing myself. These are my tools, my hands, my legs. When I'm, throughout the day I'm teaching. When I'm physically tired, mentally tired, I start doing some physical work. When I'm physically tired, I'm doing my mental work. Why to give rest to all my employees altogether? My hands are tired, my legs are not. My mind is tired, my hands are not. So I will be able to get optimum out of my staff. All these body parts are my staff. So understand things that way. If I take another example from another subject, say political science. However, I have never been a student of political science, so I will not be able to take many examples. But to understand my own country's politics, to know what my rights are, I need to have a thorough knowledge. I will create my own constitution for myself, personal constitution. This is Suman's constitution to be followed by Suman. No? That way I will create my own constitution as well. Physical education. If you are not doing anything physically, you can't be healthy. By playing online games, you can't be healthy. No? A student asked me what is the success criteria of a match. I told him success criteria is not that you won the match or you lost the match. You learn to endure pain. You learn to give opportunities to your team members. You learn to cooperate with your team. These are all success criteria. The physical education is teaching me so many things in life, and trust me, if you are not learning all these things, and you are, even if you are CBSE topper, for me you are an illiterate person. New education policy is not to be implemented by the government, it has to be implemented by students first and teachers. So we as teachers need to tell you that this is how learn your subjects, and you as students have to implement what we are trying to communicate to you. So my dear learners, don't think that education and degree holders are same. Earning degrees is one thing and being educated is another thing. One person is a degree holder, another person is educated. I have seen illiterate people in my life who are really educated. Means degree wise, they have not even seen the school. But if you will look at their behavior, their thinking patterns, their depth of understanding of life, they are marvelous. And at the same time, I have seen people with most reputed degrees but have no sense towards life, no sensitivity towards others. Thank you so much. I hope it was nice learning experience for you and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.